what's up? How's it going? I hope you guys are well and stuff. We had a lot of rain this weekend, so it was great resting weather. But today we're going to be looking into why are they so drawn to you. I hope you guys enjoyed this subject. I was being picky today about what I wanted to post, so anyways, yeah, why are they so drawn to you? Group number one. Why are they so drawn to group number one? Eight of Pentacles. Your work ethic for sure. You could be very like professional, and whoever these energies are that are drawn to you find that attractive, you know, or that's an asset that they look for in a partner. You could be very passionate about your employment or your career, very good at it as well, very passionate about it. I said passionate and talented, right? I didn't mean to say passionate twice. I'm getting this very, very like focused, this very concentrated look that you have on whatever your craft is. It could involve having some kind of talent with your hands, creating things with your hands, something like that, you know. But whoever this is, a big part of the reason why they're drawn to you is because of that, okay? And I also feel this sense of like contentment and happiness in your career as well, which is making these energies drawn to you. You could also be very peaceful or peace lover, you know, like to argue, or you try your best to stay out of the mess. You know, you don't entertain other people's mess. You don't have time for it. You don't have energy for it. And you're also more focused on maintaining your inner peace as well. To where it's like you don't have time to entertain other people's mess, their drama, their bullshit, their stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you energetically withdraw yourself, or you're not interested in like, you know, the latest gossip, the latest he said, she said, tearing down the next person. You don't take part in those kind of conversations, all right? Why are they so drawn to you? This person who's drawn to you, they could have had a thing going on where they weren't really open to receiving their intuitive downloads and messages and things like that. Or they could have been receiving them and ignoring them. Or these may have been things that they were wrestling with for a while. You know, they may have had issues with believing in spirituality and all those things that people find things that is hard for those who are solely logical thinkers to connect to, you know what I'm saying? This may be something this person struggled with or had an issue with, and even when they were receiving those nudges, they still were in a energy of disbelief, or, you know, yeah, like if it wasn't something that logically made sense, this may have been an energy that like would push those kind of feelings, you know, to the side. But I do feel like this person was receiving some kind of intuitive nudges about you, you know. So maybe you're someone that this person was led towards for divine reason, or, you know, your spirit guides, their spirit guides that are divine wanted you guys to experience one another for some reason, one reason or another, you know. Why are they so drawn to you? This person needs healing, okay? So a part of the reason why this person is drawn to you is because you possess that healing energy, and they are, you know, having a bit of trouble with coming into balance, you know, or being able to balance themselves in order to heal, okay? There's something about you, you know, bringing this kind of balance into the picture for this person. You could be bringing out things that need to be healed, or pointing out certain things, maybe without even realizing it, or showing this person things about themselves that they may have been repressing or, you know, ignoring, okay? Also, this could be an energy that's just overall like unhealed, or someone who's refused to heal for a while, you know, or someone who's been in like this stuck energy of watching you from a distance, spying on you, keeping tabs, not being able to attain information by spying, or not the information they're looking for. But you know, there's an element of stalking here, or obsession, that I'm picking up on too as well. All right, why are they so drawn to you? This person's also intimidated by you. This person's intimidated by you. It's like they want to reach out, but they get afraid, you know. They're afraid. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to formulate the correct sentences. They don't know how to say what they really want to say. You know, there's a element of fear around that too, or self-imposed restriction. Why is the Queen of Roses in the reverse, please? Judgment. So this may be someone who's undergoing judgment due to a feminine energy that they've chosen to involve themselves with. Or someone who they could have gotten with for, you know, shallow, materialistic reasons, lust, the like, okay? For some reason, this person's like, hold on, let me find out, actually. Clarify the Queen of Roses in the reverse in judgment, please. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is an era in this person's choosing of partners or something like that, okay? So there's some kind of like restriction that this person has placed themselves in, where they may be afraid to like approach you or speak to you because of a feminine energy that they've like tied themselves with. It could be someone who they're currently involved with, or someone who they were involved with in the past. There may have been some overlapping regarding this person's involvement with whoever these energies could be, or you, or something like that. They may have had issues with, you know, drawing boundaries, saying no, walking away from situations, cutting people off. You know, there's a lack of boundaries with this person, okay? And due to their lack of boundaries, you know, it's like they don't respect your boundaries, number one, and then number two, they don't set boundaries for themselves either. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't respect you and they don't respect themselves, or whatever the case may be, or they may have been, you know, in that energy in the past, okay? So they feel judged by that, or, you know, like they could be undergoing judgment for that, or suffering some kind of repercussions due to involving themselves with this feminine energy. Money hungry as well here, or financially reckless, feminine energies. Why are they so drawn to you? Yeah, so I feel like this is something that you already know or could be aware of. And that's why you may already have this person energetically blocked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're drawn to you, but there's no like exchange, you know? There's no exchange. So that could have been like a ex who did you dirty or whatever. And then this could also be someone who tried to keep you restrained or trapped or unable to make decisions as far as, you know, moving on with your life or moving on to a better situation, a better partnership or whatever. There may have been a time when this person kind of acted as like you know, a delay, or tried to slow you up in moving on with your life. Or in making a solid decision, or try to confuse you about, you know, how you felt, or if there was still something going on in this relationship, or if there was a chance for it. I feel like this person kind of knew that there was an opportunity or a chance for you to move on and to cut them off completely. And there was a time when this person kept you held up from being able to make a solid decision, okay? Why are they so drawn to you? Why are they so drawn to you? They're in love. There's whoever this King of Cups energy is, they're feeling a lot of energy within their, you know, heart space for you. And their emotional body is very much moving, okay? The river of emotion is flowing very steadily for you with this King of Cups here. Could be a water sign. What's up with this person? Why are they in the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Page of Cups in the reverse? Oh, so yeah, it's like this energy that was like interested in you or whatever, but they're like interested in you. They know they have feelings for you, but they're still investing in things that didn't have any longevity, you know, or investing their sexual energy in places where they didn't really see any growth. You know what I'm saying? So something about that and this person's feelings for you. Do I think that they're like a narcissist? No. But do I feel like this person is able to put two and two together in terms of what they're putting their energy towards and what's currently manifesting? No. Okay. So yeah, that's what was getting in this way. This person does view you as a star, being very like unique and special in your own right, having a special purpose. Your purpose may involve a spotlight, or, you know, having some sort of an audience, or people around you who kind of praise you or uphold you in that regard, you know what I'm saying? Or you may have like a fan base or people who look up to you or whatever, or be some kind of like influencer, okay? But that's how they see you, you know? But this person also made some poor choices in where they chose to invest their energy that they're seeing the consequences for right now, and that's the reason why they're not communicating with you, okay? That's the reason why. Why are they so drawn to you? Give number one. I feel like this person can't really like form a rational thought or reason why. You know what I'm saying? It's like emotions. You can't fucking put logic on emotions. That's two different realms. You know what I'm saying? So like I was saying earlier, this person may not really have a full logical explanation for the reason why they feel the way they feel. They just know that they feel it, okay? And know their actions don't reflect that, okay? You know, handle that how you handle it. It's up to you, you know, but this person's definitely like breaking through some things, and I feel like there is a chance or an opportunity here for you guys to actually, you know, be able to fulfill each other emotionally. But I also would want to advise you not to wait on this person, because they're still going through some things where they're not being wise about where they're choosing to spend their sexual and their creative energy, their life force, okay? They could be pouring into like bottomless, I heard soul, like bottomless soul, black souls, empty souls, something like that, okay? I don't think you guys are in a relationship, because I did pick up on like that stuck, not really seeing progress or any movement in here. But there's still something going on spiritually between you and this person, you feel me? And they're still being drawn to you, or they still feel that way. They feel some kind of magnetism towards you. But the issue is, or was, maybe this person had like a friend. I don't know. That's what this person may be like easy to influence or whatever, or listening to the wrong people, because it seems like they have some kind of like masculine around them who may be encouraging them in the wrong direction, and they're like innocently following this person's lead or their advice, you know what I'm saying? Or it's like they're not putting two and two together when it comes to them needing to make their own decisions as far as their love life is concerned. Because if this person is acting out promiscuously or sexually reckless, they're doing it because of this King of Wands in the reverse, who's in this Devil in the reverse energy, somebody who they may have around them, or, you know what I'm saying, somebody who just may be encouraging these behaviors of this person, or making them feel like that's the right thing to do. So like I said, they need to follow their own minds and quit following the lead of people who are leading them in the wrong direction or leading them down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? They're too grown for that. They're too grown for that. But the crazy thing is this person that they're fucking following the advice of wanted to fuck up you guys' relationship on purpose. Like, they're so stupid. They're so fucking like, I don't even want to say stupid, I just want to say naive with them being in the King of Cups energy. This person could be extremely loyal and loving to their friends, you know what I'm saying? Even when it's detrimental to them, you know, they need to be shaken up. They need to wake up is what's going on here. So yeah, that's what it is this person that they have around them, this King of Wands in the reverse. I don't know if this person's in the closet, if they're DL, or if they just want this person to be, you know, suffering the same kind of karma that they're going through, you know what I'm saying? But whoever this energy is didn't want to see this person finding or being in a loving relationship, you know, in a real loving relationship. And they're doing everything to work against that. But I don't feel like this person has the knowing of what's really going on in this relationship, right? But like I said, they have that intuition. They have that High Priestess in the reverse. That means that intuitive ability is there. They're just not cultivating that relationship, or they're not honoring it, which ultimately at the end of the day, that's going to be on them. Okay, that's their decision. But yeah, guys, I'm done. Hope you enjoyed this reading. I know I'm talking super low, but I hope you guys heard me. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna post next, but when I figure it out, I'll be back on here for sure. Thank you guys for all your support thus far. If you want to contact me, you can do so by emailing me. My website is down. I'm taking my sweet time getting it back up. I'm redoing some things and changing up some of my services and stuff like that. So in the meantime, if you guys want to talk to me, just email me. All right, I love you. I'll see you later. Hey, group number 2, what's up, guys? I picked up my little cousin, and she had all kind of mushed up cookies in her hands, on her clothes, drool, everything. I'm covered in mushy cookies and baby spit right now, dried up on my shirt. So yeah, there's that. All right, how do they or wait, why are they so drawn to you? Why are they so drawn to you, group number 2? You give off princess vibes. You give off princess vibes or royalty or something like that, or like sweetness, innocence in that royalty. Like, I don't know why, whoever this is, you kind of give off a vibe of somebody who, which was also a reading I was going to do today. I couldn't decide what vibe you give off. But this person, they feel like you give off the energy of somebody who's had like a great life, you know, or you haven't had too many difficulties or hardships or struggles growing up. Am I saying that's 100% true or not? No, but you give off the energy as someone who is extremely carefree, loving, innocent, fun, you know, not too much on your plate. You could be taken care of, or royal, or, you know, very supported by your family, or whatever the case is, or you have those sources of support to where, you know, you don't have that stress on you of like the basic, you know, how am I going to survive tomorrow? Okay, you don't have that kind of struggle on you, or they don't feel it, or they don't view you as being that way. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why whoever this energy is that's drawn to you, they view you as somebody who needs to be taken care of or requires that. Why are they so drawn to you? Why is it 3 of Swords here? Okay. So this could be somebody who like broke your heart, you know, or if you guys are brokenhearted, this could be this person who's drawn to you. This could be someone who you did have some kind of a romantic, sexual partnership, relationship with, or, you know, you guys could have said the word to each other, you know, said the L word or whatever, or it was supposed to be that, or that was supposed to be like a mutual understanding between the both of you guys, that you both had these romantic feelings towards one another. And then, you know, you may have felt like this person betrayed you or was treacherous or in some form, or they didn't really stand on their word, you know what I'm saying? Or like if this person promised to love you and never break your heart and all that stuff, and you feel like this person totally like lied to you, or, you know, you could feel like you should have never gave this person your trust to begin with. But I do feel like for this person kind of taking advantage of your trusted nature, there's something here that could be falling apart in their life, or they could be caught in a situation where they feel like it's unfair for them, especially if this is someone who you were married to or in a love live-in situation, you know, a shared home with this person. Why are they so drawn to you? Yeah, this person betrayed your trust, okay? They betrayed your trust. There could be an age difference between you and this person. You may, if you're the feminine, you may be a bit younger than this person, or you know, you thought dating somebody older was going to be like better, different, or something like that. But this person that is drawn to you, you know, is your ex, and they're out in the cold. They're feeling weighed down and burdened by their decision, or they feel like they're on the negative end of receiving karma for whatever, you know, betrayal happened in this relationship. This person could have had you in a third party, and if they didn't, they just did something to break your heart. You feel me? Clarify the Three of Swords for me again, Spirit. Again, I know you already clarified it, but let's do it again. Here's this person again. Well, not really. Okay, so I feel like this person may have involved themselves with somebody who they thought was more powerful or something, or like they fell for the okie doke or something like this, or they could have went for feminine energy who they thought had some kind of spiritual power. Ooh, excuse me, some kind of spiritual or intuitive ability or power here, you know, or wanted to link up with them, or they could have taken this feminine energy's word, or she may have been abusing divination or twisting things to go in her favor or make her look a particular way, which was false. There's some kind of play, there's some kind of interference here, or somebody like playing around in you guys' relationship and you guys' partnership, manipulating. And I do feel as if this person allowed themselves to be manipulated. You know, they weren't stupid to what they were doing. They're 100% aware and conscious that they're making a bad decision. Okay, it wasn't an accident, but they're outside because of it, you know. They're out in the cold, or they're out of your life. They're not welcome in your energy, and they're peeking in the window, you know, or they're wanting you to unlock the door. You could have changed the locks. You could have moved, you know. This person may have no way to get in contact with you at all, and I feel like it's driving them crazy, and I feel like they so desperately feel as if they deserve to have another chance from you, or to renew this relationship, or to heal it, for them to apologize and you to accept it, for you to apologize even though it was their fault. They want you to compromise, bend over backwards for them. Rada. Okay, if you're younger than this person, they felt like because you were younger, they did think that you were naive, or like they were just gonna be able to, yeah, they thought because they were older than you, they were smarter than you, or something like that. Or they thought because you were nice and sweet and loving and kind and generous, that meant that they could just take advantage, right? But this person is like way down. And the crazy thing is when you guys like separated, or when you got this person out of your life, they made your load lighter. They made your life easier. You know what I'm saying? You felt like a pickup or an increase in your energy and your happiness and your peace and your contentment, removing this person from your life. You know what I'm saying? So really, it kind of feels like, who was really benefiting from being in this relationship? You or them? Don't think too hard. Yeah, they was just all over the place, you know. There was third parties in this. They were involving themselves with other people, even though they were supposed to be in a commitment with you, or telling you that they were committed to you. This person is very manipulative and devious. Why are they so drawn to you, group number 2? This person wastes time, you know. They don't make the most. They don't make the most of the time they have or had with you. They took it for granted. Why are they so drawn to you? Because they want to talk. They want to talk. They want to see success or movement in this relationship. Or they're thinking about approaching you or having a conversation. Yeah, it's like they want to break the ice. They want to break the ice if things are silent between you, or they want to break through it, cut through it. Why are they so drawn to you? Meanwhile, they still got all kind of confusion and, you know, stuff going on in their life too. Like, their life is a mess. Their life is a fucking mess. There's so much confusion, miscommunication, you know, other relationships. And not only is this person's life a mess, but they're internally messed up as well, or internally like junky and disorganized, okay? So, also, some of you guys may have dated a practitioner or a male practitioner with that, King of Wands in the reverse. Or this could be somebody who likes to like dabble, manipulate, you know what I'm saying? This could be somebody who attempted to do sex magic on you while you guys were being intimate. Or, you know what I'm saying, maybe if you were like having sex with this person, you could have felt yourself being drained. You know, like I said, this person is very, very manipulative, and they use any and everything that they can to achieve this, okay? And I also feel like they enjoy being in partnerships with people who they can manipulate. All right, but the manipulator got manipulated. They did, you know. They thought they were, yeah, they thought they were big and bad. They thought they were the baddest on the block, but they met an even bigger manipulator than them, which is that High Priestess in the reversed. Ironic, right? They met their match. They met their match for sure. And yeah, whoever that person is, you know, if they were attempting to do some kind of sex magic or binding or whatever the case is, whoever they, you know, they involve themselves with somebody who's doing that to them, binding them and having them confused and shit. Like, y'all think this shit is a game, bro. Y'all think this shit is a fucking game, and it's not. Why are they so drawn to you? They think it's a fucking game. It's like this person knows that you would never do that. This person knows that you would never fucking betray them. This person knows you're not a low down dirty skis and a sleaze and a, you know what I'm saying, a booger, a green glob, a goop. They know you have morals and shit. You know what I'm saying? They know you're upstanding in the way that you treat others and those people you care about. They know that you would never do that to them. That's why they felt so motherfucking comfortable doing this shit to you, which is fucked up on so many levels. But this person is definitely facing judgment in the form of their finances. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. I don't think there's no comeback after this, whatever they did. It's just the treachery, you know what I'm saying? It's the gall. It's the audacity for me. And then to think you could come back from that form of that level of betrayal is absurd. It is absurd, okay? But yeah, this person's extremely, you know, anxious, worried, stressed out, rolling around in their bed, having a night sweats and stuff. Anxious and worried about you because they're still energetically stuck on you. Like, let's say, for example, if this person was a practitioner and they try to, like, bind you, do love magic, all that stuff. all that shit fucking backfired on this person to where now they're feeling the fucking love magic. They're feeling the binding spells. They don't feel like they could separate from you. And I don't feel like you guys are feeling any of that. You know what I'm saying? So this person basically fucked themselves for trying to manipulate, twist the energy around you guys' relationship and the outcome of it when they never really intended on treating you in the right way in the first place, okay? So yeah, they're stuck as fuck, and that's what they dumbass get. All right, y'all, I'm done with your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Let me know what you thought. That was interesting. But yeah, guys, I'll see you later. Bye, group number 2. Hey, group number 3. Why are they so drawn to you? Why are they so drawn to you? My dad made some hot wings on the grill, so I'm finna go get me some. I think he made some macaroni too. You can't beat Sunday dinner. You can never beat Sunday dinner. All right, y'all. Why are they so drawn to you? The moon in the reverse. Why are they so drawn to you? Okay, give me something. This person has secret passion for you that's coming out. The way they feel about you is coming out. This person felt this way for a while. This person felt these feelings, this passion, this sexual fire, desire for you. Why are they so drawn to you? Oh, you know what? Somebody tried to get in the way. That's what happened. This person was passionate about you for a minute, for a while, right? And I feel like they kept it on the low. They kept their feelings a secret. They didn't really tell nobody. They probably didn't even really tell you how they felt, okay? So this person may be more loud about how they feel about you now, or more verbal, more expressive, or they're not hiding it anymore. You know, they could not be hiding it from you. They're not hiding it from their peers, their family, their friends. They're out, you know what I'm saying? Or it's become like public knowledge how this person feels about you after they've been hiding it and stifling these feelings. And for a while, it's been a minute of this, okay? So yeah. So this person being expressive about how passionate they are about you. Somebody took up an issue with this, okay? It could have been past lovers, or, you know, current, or people who may have had some kind of romantic tie to this person, or want to form a romantic tie to this person, who could feel like intimidated by the fact that they have feelings for you, or, you know, they feel like it's their duty to get in the way or to confuse this person. So this person who's drawn to you, I feel like they're open about it, they're expressive about it. There could be issues, there could be energies around them who are taking up issue with this, and they could be trying to like romantically proposition this person to confuse them, to delay them, to keep them away from you, yada yada yada. But these are distorted frequencies, energies, and the big distortion that I'm picking up for them is a financial one with that 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like they're trying to offer this person an empty cup. You know, they don't really have anything to give them or anything of value to bring to them. You know what I'm saying? Not even real love, for real, with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. They're approaching this person empty-handed, or expecting them to take an empty offer, all for the sake of keeping this person away from you, okay? Why are they so drawn to you, group number 3? Because this person is fair to you. This person's fair to you. They treat you well, you know what I'm saying? They treat you in a balanced way, or They could feel like there's some kind of balance in this situation or in this relationship, or they work very hard to keep things equal between you guys in terms of your time, energy, effort. You know, whatever you're putting in, I feel like this person replicates that, or they give back, or they multiply it, right? And then there's an energy here who you may have walked away from, or who may have been attempting to hold on to your energy, and they're having to walk away now, you know what I'm saying? Or it's like they held on. I'm getting this, like, you know, when they're hanging on to like a cliff with one finger, you know what I'm saying? Like barely holding on by a thread, but whatever this masculine energy is from your past was like just refusing to get out of the way, like dead weight, you know, like their legs are going limp. They forgot how to use them, you know, like they're just being a nuisance, being a pain in the ass, intentionally holding on to you, but they're being forced to let go of you now, okay? And this energy getting out the way is like, I swear to you, the energy, the fucking universe is literally like shoving this person, okay, like kicking their ass, like, bitch, move the fuck out of the way. Like, they're so tired of this person's shit. They're tired of this person holding you up, trying to hold on to you, trying to deter you from your path, you know, just being like, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? What is your purpose? They don't have one. They no longer have one if this person did. And this would be a player from your past, a narcissist, a masculine energy who could have, you know, supposedly call themselves being your lover or loving you when they were really your fucking enemy, okay? Or they're really trying to destroy you or whatever. That's who that's who we're talking about, who's coming out right now, where you're receiving justice and fairness in this situation, or you could be walking and stepping into a happy home, a happy family, or just emotional satisfaction all together in all areas and aspects in your life is where you're stepping into, you know what I'm saying? But you're receiving justice because this person's got in your way or stayed in the way for so long. Like, it's a fucking elephant, like, move. And that's what I'm getting. They're so heavy, like their energy is just so fucking heavy and toxic, but you're seeing justice in that situation. Why are they so drawn to you? And this person could also be watching you in a new relationship too, or holding on to that, or being forced to let go of it, or they could have, you know, had the intention to get in the way of your new relationship, and they're being shoved out the way as well. It's because you guys give healthy, you know what I'm saying? These energies are drawn to you because you give healthy, you give mentally balanced and healthy, you give emotionally, you give physically, emotionally healthy and balanced, you know what I'm saying? I think I said emotionally twice, but that's what it's giving. Like, you're drawing energies towards you because you're a natural fucking magnet, because your energy is naturally magnetic, you know? You have formed element of stability in your life where, you know, you don't worry about like the day-to-day, how you're gonna make ends meet, you know, how are you gonna make money. It's like everything's already been lined up for you, you know what I'm saying, to where you have this sense of security, and it's reflecting in your aura, okay? People can pick up on that from you. You don't feel like you're worried about money, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel like you don't know where your next dollar is coming from. It looks like you have a stable income, okay? And that shows in your energy. And then it's also you being able to show up in other areas because you do have that stability, or where you are able to kind of take a new path or start a new journey because you're starting off from a stable space here, okay? But like I said, all that's your justice, you know? It was something that you worked for, something that you earned. Like, let's say this King of Wands in the reverse, let's say they fucking, you know, try to destroy you from the inside. Let's say you decided to take on this person's energy, or, you know, you decided to try to destroy them. You wouldn't be receiving this positive karma, you know what I'm saying? You would be receiving that negative energy back just like this person is. But because you took the higher road, because you knew that you're fucking better than that, that's why you're in the position that you're in now. Why are they so drawn to you? It's because you're like a team player, or it's easy, you're like cooperative, or it's easy to fucking work with you, or you're a strong asset to have, you know what I'm saying? Especially for anyone attempting to, you know, build or create something financially, or to, you know, establish something, to have something. If they're like attempting to build like a strong team or something like that, or you could be putting together some kind of team, or, you know, a small business or a big business or a partnership, whatever the case is, like, you're the person to work with, or you could be the energy that other energies view as valuable, or as someone who they could cooperate with, collaborate with, because your energy is giving harmonious, or you know how to be in harmony with other people, and you know how to establish harmony within your finances and the finances of others. So there's energies here that are drawn to you because they see these assets about you, and they want to work with you, or they want to be a part of whatever you're creating or whatever you're building here, okay? Where are they so drawn to you? Group number 3. There's this energy like, I want to choose you now. I want to be with you now. Like energies, I didn't choose you in the past, or whatever the case, or, you know, didn't make a decision when you maybe were open to, you know, being in any kind of relationship or a friendship, or interacting with these energies in any way energetically. These may have been energies that, like, it's like when the space was there, or when the time was there, they treated you like you were an option. They treated you like you were nothing. They treated you like you didn't have any value. They treated you like you didn't mean anything to them, or like they didn't care about you, okay? But these energies were acting from a space of confusion. And a part of the reason why they were confused is because they were interacting with third parties, and they're being manipulated by these third parties. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, you know, they thought they had all these great options. They really didn't, you know what I'm saying? Or they thought they could always come back to you. You would always be open to it, or, you know, they could always manipulate their way back in, or whatever. But it's like, no, that's not happening. Or these energies that thought that's what it was, they're coming to find out the truth. That's not what it is with you. It never has been and never will be that, okay? So they want to come back in now, you know. Now they're regretting being in this confused energy, or in this refusing to make a decision or to take action towards you. Now they regret it. Now they regret involving you in third party situations and all that dumb stuff, you know. Now they regret tying themselves to the fucking devil, or formulating these, well, how did I say formulate? Forming these toxic ties with these toxic energies, or people who encourage them to participate in toxic energies or addictive habits. Or, you know, if there's, like, let's say if they were doing drugs, they may have gone towards the person that was like doing drugs with them, you know what I'm saying? Or if they like to drink, they went to the person who likes to drink with them, you know what I'm saying? But they're, whatever slot or spot they're in now, it's like they're looking back, you know, like their past decisions are playing like a movie, and there's so many things that they wish they would have done differently, okay? Why are they so drawn to you? And especially being tied up to that feminine energy, they definitely regretting that Queen of Wands in the reverse. It's like out of control, like maniacal. Why are they so drawn to you? Group number 3. 10 of Pentacles, because they're going through financial struggle, divorce, and it's a wish fulfillment, a loss of finances. They could be losing money here, and it's a wish fulfillment for this person. Why are they so drawn to you? What? Why are they so drawn to you? They're still not right in the head, you know what I'm saying? They weren't right when they made that decision, or whatever they chose to participate in here against you. They're still in the same, like, they never left that spot. They never got mentally better. They never mentally improved. They're still the same fucked up person who made the same fucked up decision before. You know what I'm saying? So mentally ill. This person is mentally ill. They don't see things clearly, or there could be some kind of imbalance or something deeper going on in their mental space, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what they were dabbling and involving themselves in, that's reflective of their mental space at this time, which is like scrambled eggs. This person's fucked up in the head, okay? Got eggs for brains. But I'm not even like saying that because it's mean, but I'm saying it to help you understand. Me trying to read a person's cards who are scrambled up in the fucking brain and confused, it's confusing for me as well, okay? Their energy is confusing. They're still a fucking snake. They're still a goddamn liar. And they still on the same snake shit that they were in from the beginning. Even as they're going through karma, they're still actively participating in snake-like behaviors. Keep them away from you. Keep them out your face. Let them watch from wherever the fuck they at and tell they ass I said stay over there, okay? All right, I'm done cussing up a storm. I cussed up a storm. But yeah, that's the end of you guys' reading. I hope you enjoyed this subject. I'll try to do something that I haven't done before today. Try to do something new. So if you guys enjoy it, let me know. Like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.